Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. Today's video is a little bit different because I randomly decided that I wanted to film a video, so here we are. This is very impromptu. I have absolutely nothing planned. There are no cards pre-shuffled. I just have a bunch of decks off to the side, and I don't know, I just really felt like filming a video today. So I think what we're gonna do is just see what message Spirit has for us as a collective. I don't think I'm gonna do a pick a card reading. So yeah, that's the plan. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy watching my videos. It means so much to me. And also don't forget to hit the post notification bell. That way you don't miss out when I upload a video. Okay, so I'm gonna get a sip of tea. And let's just go on and get started. So let me figure out what deck I want to use first. Okay, let's use the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck first. So, Spirit, please, what message do you have for the collective right now, please? What message do you have for the collective? Ooh, we have diligence. Okay, interesting. Let's grab another one. Diligence. So, have you been working on something? Maybe working on something for a while? Or maybe there's something that you've been wanting to start that you just haven't gotten around to doing yet. Maybe you're procrastinating on something and Spirit is wanting to bring this up to you. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. We also have focus coming out. So Spirit is really encouraging you right now. Whatever you've been working on or whatever you've been thinking about working on, it's time to put your energy and focus into it. On the back of the deck, we have flow. Okay. So this is also giving me this feeling of you may be in the mindset where you just want to work 24/7. Maybe you're really ambitious, you're really feeling motivated right now. But with this message of flow on the back of the deck, this is making me feel like you might see better progress if you instead take more inspired action rather than framing it in such a way as like, oh, I should do this, or oh, I should do that, I have to do this, I have to do that. I find that, like, for myself personally, when I frame things in that way of like I have to or I should be doing this, it kind of pulls all the fun out of it, because then it feels like this like heavy obligation or duty or something, and I'm not allowing myself to go with the flow. So if you are the kind of person where like maybe you're feeling tired one particular day, or you're not feeling inspired, but you keep pushing to get something done, Spirit is really encouraging you to go more with the flow. Like, yes, of course, it's important to be diligent, it's important to focus on our goals, on our plans, on our ambitions, our dreams, but at the same time there's encouragement to balance that out with feminine energy too. I'm going to leave this card out. There's a need to balance the masculine energy with your feminine energy. So you could also be in the position where maybe you've been too in your feminine energy and you've been, taking a well-deserved break. That's fine. We all go through that, where we work really hard and then we're like, okay, I need some time to rest. But sometimes we get a little bit too comfortable there too, right? So it's going to be different for everyone. I see this going kind of two ways. So either you need that extra push of masculine energy to be more diligent, to maybe be more structured, have a better routine, have more have more of a schedule in place so that you can get things done. Or it's on the other hand where you're maybe pushing too hard and there's more of a need to be in the flow instead. Yeah, there's pleasure underneath. Yeah. Okay. Actually, something else that I was seeing, I love how it's like this snow leopard is looking up and it's looking right up at this bird. So I also kind of feel like this is spirit saying, like, look out for any information, downloads, inspired ideas. I feel like there's going to be something being sent your way, but you only will notice it if you allow yourself to be in the flow. If you're too focused on something, right, it's like having blinders on. You're only seeing that one thing and you're not seeing anything else around it. So I feel like there's a message there too, that there's an important download or idea or something like that that's coming in. But the only way you'll be able to receive that is if you're in a more flexible state, if you're allowing yourself to go with the flow and you're not just pushing through feelings or anything like that. So let's see, what else? What else, please, Spirit? What is the message for the collective right now? What does the collective need to know? Ooh. Okay, so we have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So maybe you struggle with this. Maybe you feel like if you're not always working, that you're not going to see the results. And it's that fear that keeps you either stuck in that masculine energy or stuck in that feminine energy, where it's like you fear that you won't get the results that you're looking for, so you need to keep pushing, you need to keep directing your energy, you need to keep working. Or it's gone to the point where this fear has kind of paralyzed you, so you're stuck in your feminine energy and you're not able to actually take any steps forward because you just have so much worry about, like, what if it's not good enough? What if it's not perfect? What if it's a disaster? What if it falls apart? What if I don't have any good ideas? What about this? What about that? And Spirit's saying, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Go with the flow. Like, that's why it's so important to flow, because it's like you can't force yourself to be inspired, right? The inspiration just comes to you. And if you're sitting there worrying, like, oh, but I haven't felt inspired for a long time, or, you know, I haven't felt motivated, I haven't felt this. Fair enough, but worrying about it isn't going to change that. The only thing that's going to change that is by you shifting your perspective and by you deciding to take a different action. So if you've been feeling uninspired, how can you change that? Maybe you need a change of scenery. Maybe your routine has made you feel a little bit stuck. Why don't you switch things up? Try something different. Go somewhere new. Try eating a new food, or, you know, like, watch a new movie. Something like that. I'm like almost getting this energy of like something needs to change. Something needs to switch up. What else, Spirit? Let's get another card from this deck. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, I'm starting to see where this is going. On the back of the deck, we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Yes, exactly. Maybe you're worried because you're like, well, I don't know what the next step is, or I don't know where this is leading to. Spirit is saying you don't need to know. You don't need to have all the answers in order to move forward. And I feel like that's probably what this download or inspired idea that's going to be coming in as a download, I feel like it'll come to you around the time of the full moon, because this moon on the flow card has really been sticking out to me. So if you're watching this around the time that it's uploaded, the next full moon is October 9th. That'll be the full moon in Aries, which is actually really interesting because I think that ties in really well with this death card. Because as I'm sure you know, full moons are all about releasing. It's all about closing out a cycle. But Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it always indicates a new beginning, a fresh start. So it's this like having the full moon in Aries is this weird kind of paradox where things are ending and beginning at the same time. And that's exactly what this death card is alluding to. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So maybe you've become quite comfortable where you are now, and it's causing you to kind of hold back in a way because you're afraid of what this next chapter is going to look like. For others of you, I see you actually being very unhappy where you are, but at the same time, the thought of having to make the changes that you know you need to make bring you a lot of stress and bring you a lot of worry. And that's totally normal because, like, of course change is scary, but something to consider is, would you rather have the discomfort of being stuck where you are now, or the discomfort of growing and changing and evolving into a higher version of yourself, or evolving or changing into a situation that you actually enjoy? Okay, it's something to consider. It's something that Spirit's really wanting you to think about. So I kind of want to see, let's grab the tarot now. I want to know, like, Spirit, what is it that is ending here? What is ending here? For the collective, please. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, we also have the Queen of Pentacles, filling this card, and we have the Ace of Swords. On the back of the deck, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. A lot of court cards. This is making me feel like what's ending for you is you feeling this need to be different things to different people, instead of just being your whole complete self and showing up that way. So for example, it's like maybe around your friends you showcase only certain parts of your personality, and then at work you showcase only a different set of characteristics or your personality, and then at home you only show, you know, these aspects of who you are. And I'm getting this message of that Spirit is saying, like, you don't need to compartmentalize yourself. I mean, like, of course there's going to be certain aspects of ourselves that we edit depending on the environment that we're in, but it's like I'm almost getting this feeling that it's more of like completely different personas that are put on, because this Ace of Swords, it's a double-edged sword, right? So it's making me feel like there's like a clear-cut line between like almost having a double life. And this isn't in like a bad way or anything, but it's just like I feel like it might be causing you a lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of like, I have to be like this in order for people to like me. I have to be like this in order to get what I want. And Spirit is saying the only thing that you have to be is yourself. That's the only thing that you have to be, is who you are authentically, and to show your true colors. Okay, and speaking of colors, there's a lot of like red and orange and yellows here, but I'm also seeing a lot of purples here too. I feel like what will really help you transition out of this cycle that you're in is by focusing on your lower chakras. So your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus chakra. Because this is going to really help you feel so much more secure within yourself and feel so much more confident in who you are and also what you bring to the world. Because I feel like you have something to offer, something important to share. Like there's clearly something that you're working on here. So Spirit, what is beginning? What is beginning for the collective? Okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups. Let's grab one more card. What is beginning for the collective, please? Ah! Okay, we also have the 3 of Swords. This is very, very interesting. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is underneath that. Wow. But we have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's like... This is so interesting, okay? Because I really feel like you're worried. I mean, clearly we have the worry card here. But it's like, I feel like there's a lot of worry here around like being seen. Maybe there's a fear of rejection, a fear of being embarrassed or something like that, or just a fear of not being liked. Like what if people see me and they don't get me? That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like, what if I'm misunderstood? Like, what if people reject my authentic self? Like, what could be worse than that? And I totally hear you. That's definitely a valid worry to have. But I'm also getting this message of, like, you know that quote, like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea? That's kind of the message that I'm getting from Spirit. It's like, anyone who makes you feel bad about you being your most authentic self is not someone who you need to be around. Okay? That's not someone that you need to have a relationship with. That's not someone that you need to like have their opinion outweigh yours. Yeah, there's this feeling of like being abandoned, being left out, being rejected for who you are. But like we saw here beneath the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, here's the Ace of Cups. It's like your people are out there with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups, but they can't find you because you may be trying to be someone that you're not. And Spirit is saying, like, sure, when we become our most authentic selves, we do lose people because we're no longer the person we used to be. So, of course, some relationships may fall through, but at the same time, the universe is all about balance. So anything that's taken away is always replaced by something better. And in this case, like, if people do fall away and for a period of time you don't have a lot of friends or you don't have a lot of people to talk to, that's not going to be the case forever. Like, the more yourself that you are, the more you attract these people who vibe with the real you. Like, your people are out there. Something else that I'm seeing though is as you continue to work on your lower chakras, I see you becoming more confident in being able to be uncomfortable. Okay, because 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords on the back of the deck. That's extremely uncomfortable energy to be in. Like, that does not feel good. But I see this as good news because I feel like you're really pushing your own... Okay, you're pushing your boundaries, but I don't mean that in a negative way where you're like, what's the word? like having people overstep your boundaries. I mean, you are literally pushing your boundaries and like crossing over the threshold of comfort. And you're doing this for the sake of change. And it's like the more you allow yourself to flow with these feelings of discomforts, the easier that it passes. When we resist something, it just makes that feeling more intensified. That other quote is coming to mind where it's like, if you're going through hell, keep going, you know? So it's like, I feel like you're going to be in this energy where as you continue to build confidence, you're going to be able to really push yourself into the brink of change and start making new decisions that really benefit you. Spirit, what, how do I want to word this? What energy would really help the collective right now? What energy should the collective embody right now to really help with this whole process and transition? Okay, let's take them. We got 3 cards. Okay. Look at that. The solar plexus chakra, exactly. So it says, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we also have empowerment. Oh my God, yes. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Yes. So I think this empowerment energy works beautifully with the solar plexus chakra here. These are very much connected. And I'm also getting that message of like, fake it till you make it. Okay, like that seriously works. It really does. Okay, if you just keep telling yourself, affirm it to yourself like all the time, like, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I know who I am, I'm comfortable being me, I'm comfortable in my own skin. Even if you don't believe it at first, the more you repeat it, you're creating those new pathways in your brain, and over time that thought or that affirmation will turn into a belief system, and all of a sudden you're going to start embodying that energy that you were once faking. Okay, I'm also getting with empowerment here to surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Let me move these over a little bit. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Pay attention to how certain people feel after you hang out with them. Like, do they support you? Do they make you feel shitty about your dreams? Okay, these are things to pay attention to. And then, wow, we have change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Okay, so this is major confirmation that change is coming your way. And I want to see what's on the back of the deck. We have communication on the back of the deck. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Okay, what I'm getting with communication is I feel like speaking affirmations out loud would really help you. Like, when you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready in the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself whatever it is you feel like you've been lacking. So, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm confident, I'm healthy, I am wealthy, I am blessed. Like, hype yourself up, say it to yourself every day, and also start speaking your mind more. Start communicating your ideas, start communicating the things that you believe in. It's okay if you know, people disagree with that. We're all entitled to have our own opinion. It doesn't mean anyone is inherently right or wrong. Like, if you want to do something, or like, you know, I don't know, change your style, change your hair, maybe change your career, do something, and people have like a negative reaction, let them, you know, like, who fucking cares? Go dye your hair green, go chop it off, change your major if that's what's gonna make you happy. Like, you're not here to prove yourself to anyone. You're not here for approval, okay? You give yourself that approval. But I see there's a lot of change coming in. Wow. All right. Let's see. Spirit, what blessings are coming in with this change, please? What blessings are coming in with this change for the collective? We have clean it up. Interesting. So we have 1221. You may be seeing a lot of mirroring numbers. Clean it up. This is giving me really strong Virgo energy. So a blessing that I'm seeing with this change that's coming in is really starting to just clear out the things that no longer serve you. Like, you know, we outgrow things all the time. Think about when you were a kid. You know, one year you may love playing with trucks, and the next year you may love baseball, and the year after that you want to be a ballerina. It's like our likes and our hobbies and who we are, we're constantly evolving. So look around your room, look around your house. Like, what are you hanging on to that's actually no longer resonating for you? Is there stuff that you can clear away? Is there stuff that you can declutter? Okay, whether it's something physical or even just having like a certain mindset of like, oh, I can't do that because of this. Well, how can we clean up that frame of thought? You know, how can we change it into something that's much more empowering? Okay, because we can't always look to other people to hype us up, to convince us, to be our cheerleaders. We have to be able to do that for ourselves. Okay? So what other blessings are coming in with this change, Spirit? And the more that you clear out, the more space you're making for more blessings to come in, more abundance, more things that resonate with this new version of you, right? So we don't want to clear stuff out and then get more of that same stuff that we just got rid of, right? Like, what's the point of that? So let's see, is there any other blessings coming in with this change? Oh, look at that. We have happy, happy. Happy, happy. I love this card. It makes me very happy. So a lot of happiness. Like, look at this, okay? If you're feeling dull, if you're feeling uninspired, if you're feeling bleh, okay, that's about to change as you flow, as you allow yourself to step outside of your comfort zone, as you work on empowering yourself, as you work on shifting your mindset. Look at all the inspiration, look at all the color, all the joy, all the abundance, all the love, okay? It's all coming in for you. And it, again, you see how it's just like flowing straight down? It's like this is coming straight from the universe, okay? So if things have been feeling like blah or icky, it's not going to be like that forever. Nothing lasts forever, okay? Everything is always changing. Change is the one constant that we can expect. Let's see, I'm going to pull some advice now. Spirit, what advice can you offer to the collective at this time? Okay. So we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And our other card, oh, I love this. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Beautiful, yes. Okay, so I feel like for the most part, as a collective, we've been very much in our masculine energy, and Spirit's really encouraging you to step into your feminine energy so that you can flow. Okay, so at the beginning, I had said that like it feels like it could go either way, and it very well could. There could be some of you who are maybe too in your feminine energy and need to be more in your masculine energy at this time. But I feel like overall the majority of us, it's time to step into our feminine energy. It's time to focus on ourselves, nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves, and make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're eating healthy. Like, when was the last time you had fruit? When was the last time you had a vegetable? Okay, go pick up some produce. Do more self-care, take a bath, get out in nature, okay? Enjoy life, allow yourself to have fun. Life is not just about working on our goals. Life is also about enjoyment, okay? Really embrace your Venusian energy. What do you love doing that you haven't done in a long time? Go do that thing, okay? Honor your inner child. What did you love to do as a kid? Spend more time doing that. Because also stepping into your feminine energy is also what's going to help you to be open to receiving even more blessings from the universe, okay? Because feminine energy is a receptive energy. It attracts things to her, right? Whereas masculine energy directs energy out and chases after the thing that it wants. Feminine energy sits back and attracts it to her, okay? So this is a time of rest and play. Enjoy your life, especially if you've been feeling uninspired and unmotivated. Allow yourself to go have fun. And if you're thinking, but I haven't been productive in so long and I really need to get this work done, I have this deadline, I have this, I hear ya. But at the same time, forcing things never really worked well for anyone, did it? You know what I mean? So, and another message that I'm getting is that if you find that when you do take a break, like maybe you're still exhausted or maybe you still feel stressed out, well, are you thinking about all the stuff that needs to get done while you're having your break? Because if you are, that's not taking a break. Taking a break means completely shutting off that stuff. Okay, not thinking about work, not thinking about your to-do list, not thinking about yesterday, tomorrow, next week, next year. Okay, come back to the present moment and allow yourself to get lost in taking care of yourself or get lost in having fun for a little bit. Okay, it's okay to not be on all the time. It's okay to go have fun. It's okay to take a break and not think about all this stuff for a little while, okay? I feel like someone really needed to hear that. All the things on your to-do list, all of your obligations are still gonna be there, okay? So let's get some final advice from Spirit, please. Final advice, guidance for the collective. Okay. So we have protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create these precious gems. Okay, interesting. So I guess if you have aquamarine, Spirit's encouraging you to work with that, but Spirit's saying you're protected. Okay, you're being protected. There's no need to worry. There's no need to stress out so much about changes, about this happening, that happening. All is well. We also have travel. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral. So maybe you need to like go on a trip. That's what I was feeling. Like, do something different, do something fun. Go somewhere where you haven't gone before, or do something that you haven't done before. And we have prudence. Don't be lured by the siren's song. So with this, it's making me feel like, don't let other things distract you. Don't let, maybe you're seeing other people's success and it's making you feel like, oh, I need to like constantly be working, because on social media I see all these people doing all this stuff all the time and they're making waves and I haven't, made as much progress as I would like to. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't let yourself be distracted by other people's paths. You just focus on your own path, okay? And then look at this on the back, stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. Exactly. So meditate. And again, this is also about being in your feminine energy, being still, attracting things to you, okay? So that's everything that I'm seeing. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.